Drop top. It's coming. Listen to the G-Dep sound. My English speakers bumping as I got the sound for you.
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here. And Greg, when we tip off a new season, it's not uncommon to see some nerves or even sloppy play.
No doubt. I mean, as a player, you put so much time and effort into preparing for the season. Sometimes emotions can get the best of you, and it can take a little time to settle into a game.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Nice vision that time from Towns. And, you know, he's got that skill set.
Towns against Siakam. Tries the spin move. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Conley. And here's Towns. Over Siakam. And it's Towns missing. Schroeder finds Siakam. First quarter, just over a minute played. They double-team Siakam. The kick out to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. Pass to Gobert. Here's Towns. Gobert with a screen on Siakam. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Kicks it out to Siakam. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Edwards against Anunoby. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Good D by Anunoby.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Siakam looking around. Shoots over Towns. Siakam's shot is off.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable, too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. Back to Conley. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And a little contact on the shot, but Conley with the laser focus on the finish.
Pass to Barnes. Towns against Siakam. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Pirtle with a screen on Towns. The pass to Pirtle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, talking about Jakob Pirtle, it doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
And the first one at the line is good. Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league.
He's off on the second. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
This is where Gobert likes to park himself, right around the rack.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Siakam. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Siakam's got 5 now.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Towns a screen on Schroeder. Here's Conley, and again it's Minnesota converting.
And this is Conley's game. Just terrific with that mid-range. The D has to be much more concerned.
Schroeder passes to Siakam. And the rejection by Towns. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. This is it to Schroeder. Lock at 6. Barnes sets a screen for Schroeder. Bucket is good.
Well, that's just an intelligent play call by Schroeder. They're using the pick to get himself a good look.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Towns. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Schroeder. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Conley against Schroeder. Feeds it to Towns. And Pirtle pulls it down.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
On the wing, Barnes. Defended by Gobert. Here's Anunoby. No scoring in this one. Here's Schroeder. That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Edwards drawing the double team. Here's Conley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That's good from Conley. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And you know, what you love about Mike Conley, he's a leader by example.
The epitome of a terrific point guard and teammate. True professional in every sense of the word, on and off the floor. He plays and he teaches and mentors. I could see him, if he desired, being a really good head coach someday.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Here's Gobert, outside Conley. There's the pass to Edwards. spins. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Pirtle sets the pick for Schroeder to the inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
You have to respect Schroeder's speed and try to cut him off. But when you do that, it leaves room to pitch it to the roller.
Schroeder against Conley. McDaniels passes to Towns. The dish to Conley. Fires from deep. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
I'm impressed with Conley's scoring ability here. He's an alert guard who understands how to attack the defense.
Siakam inside. Defended by Towns. Timberwolves leading by 6. Edwards dishes to Conley. Pass to Towns. Out to Conley. Passes it to McDaniels. The shot will not fall. Good D by Barnes. Schroeder with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Here's Barnes. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Tries the spin move. Conley kicks to Edwards. Banked in off the glass. And now an 8-point Minnesota lead.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Schroeder looking around. Pass to Siakam. And here is Anunoby. And there's the pass to Schroeder. Count it. His 2nd make in 4 attempts.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got in just enough room to get that shot off.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. And the Raptors with some changes. Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. Trent comes in for OG Anunoby. And Flynn subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Shake Milton in for Mike Conley. And Milton's got the ball here for Minnesota. 6-point lead. Pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. Milton in the corner. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Barnes. Softly drops in the floater.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Milton against Flynn. On the wing, Milton. Alexander Walker passes to Towns, and that one drops for him. Towns has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
I'd keep going to Towns inside. I mean, it's not complicated. He got awesome touch, plus he's 6'11" and almost 300 lbs.
Barnes passes to Pirtle. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Pirtle's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Towns against Boucher. Left side, Towns. Here's Reed. And Pirtle pulls it down. Raptors trail by 7. Flynn dishes to Barnes. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes. But you know what, Greg? Still working to take that next step. What do you think is his key?
Kevin, that's an easy one. It's going to be perimeter shooting. You know, we get spoiled with all the other things he can do, and he's had a tremendous start to his NBA career. But I think to become that superstar, the jump shot has to become a weapon.
No good on the free throw. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Achua, he's checked in for Burke. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. And McDaniels subbed in for Flynn. Out left to the wing. Passes to Alexander Walker. There's the three. And another three for Minnesota.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
On the left block. And that one's good. Barnes. Timberwolves leading by 8. Outside Edwards. Second left. Here's the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's Mike Conley making highlights for the Timberwolves. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Underneath in the post, it's Siakam and Achua. Then there's Jalen McDaniels. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Flynn in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First team down. At the line for Toronto, Malachi Flynn. One shot.
One shot.
And Greg, we still see players embellishing contact. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishes?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary or guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down, and who wants to see that? And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Flynn against Milton. Pass to Alexander Walker. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Raptors trail by 4. Siakam passes to Achua. Good dunk by Achua.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. These days, the ball is in Pascal Siakam's hands. He says it means everything. Being on the ball just gives you a better rhythm. I don't think it's hard. It's just something you grow into. I have those images in my head of where I want to get to. Now, defenses often look to double, and he said, if I played me, I would do that too. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
There's a screen. Edwards with it. Working on McDaniels. Good work there as it goes.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
Anderson against Siakam. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And the Raptors with some changes. OG Anunoby's checked in for McDaniels. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Flynn. Minnesota leading by 5. The pass to Reed. Now here's Milton. Pass to Alexander Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Reed. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
First one falls for him. Clark, last season, Minnesota's talent was undeniable. But the results weren't there.
You know what, Kevin? They just had trouble puzzling all the pieces together. I mean, this season wasn't a failure by any means, but the outcome didn't match the high expectation.
And so he hits both. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Toronto. They trail by 7. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pass to Milton. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Raptors have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Siakam, high post. He's against Anderson. And here is Siakam. 7 points in the game. Just 2 to shoot. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves leading by 5. To the middle. Here's Anderson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Schroeder against Milton. Here's Siakam. That one rolling around and rims out. Minnesota's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Back to Anderson. Edwards against Anunoby. Now the pass to Alexander Walker. Here's the screen. And here's Edwards from the arc. Nailed from 3-point land. And it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Trent. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Edwards finds Milton. Misses the baby hook. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Anunoby. Reed with the rebound.
Tough miss, especially since the defense wasn't that strong. I mean, he needs to cash in from there.
Here's Milton. Connects on the 9-footer. Milton's got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota. Raptors shooting very well, 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. Schroeder outside from the arc. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Anderson kicks to Milton. Here's Reed. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Miami Heat. Then on Monday, they're taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And that one falls for Reed. The Raptors making a switch here. Pirtle's checked in. Timberwolves also changing it up. Towns, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Conley in for Shake Milton. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
And it's blocked by Conley. Pass to Edwards. Over Trent. Second shot opportunity, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Shooting 1.
Free throw good, Edwards. And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype. He has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
See the numbers for Anthony Edwards. Great showing for him last season. Last season, put up about 24 points per, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
Conley against Schroeder. To end the cold streak. Here's Pirtle. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And Pirtle has stick-to-itiveness on the offensive glass. He just throws himself in the mix to come up with those boards.
Edwards against Trent. The 15-footer, and he hits the jump shot. Edwards got 13 points in just this quarter.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Trent passes to Siakam. Dishes it to Pirtle, and the basket is good. Pirtle's got 9.
Got to admire how fast Pirtle slashes to the rim after setting the screen.
Conley surveying the D. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Anunoby with it. Conley picks him up. Siakam inside. Towns on him. For just the 4th time today, it is good. That one makes him 4 for 10.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Pass to Towns. Over Siakam. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
The first one falls.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
And the Raptors making a change here. Barnes is checked in, and the Timberwolves also making a change. Anderson's checked in. Siakam hits them both.
They are perfect from the line in this quarter and need to stay aggressively in attack mode if they want to gain control of this game.
Here's the teardrop. And Conley lays it in. Conley's got 4 points this quarter.
And the craftiness of Conley has such a strong feel for when to go to that floater.
Pass to Siakam. Back to Schroeder. Toronto needs to get off the shot. Fires from 18. Gobert with the block.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
Conley against Schroeder. Gobert with a screen on Schroeder. Anderson outside. Over Barnes. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the paint. Here's Siakam. Minnesota with the rebound. This, of course, their first chance to take a look at this year's Toronto squad.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Yeah, this is really tight. I mean, it's splitting hairs when you talk about these teams. You get the feeling if they play 10 games, each side would win 5.
And here's Conley outside. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists tonight.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Barnes up top, defended by Anderson. Barnes passes to Siakam. Raptors moving the ball around. Pirtle sets the pick for Schroeder. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Schroeder's got 7 points.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The pass to Conley. Here's the 3, and another 3 for Minnesota.
Now he's drained 2 threes in each quarter so far.
Raptors trail by 17. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Barnes. 1:41 left in the first half of basketball. Minnesota's gone 4-7 on 3-point shots in the second quarter. Now Anderson. Towns a screen on Barnes. Here's Anderson, and there's the feed to Towns. There's McDaniels. His 3-pointers off the mark. Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. On the wing, Anunoby. McDaniels defending. Schroeder against Conley. Here's Siakam. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And that shot was well contested, but Siakam's just too tricky for it. It puts his skills to work and able to get to the basket.
The jump hook, and it's Towns missing.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Towns against Siakam. Lets it go from deep, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
An extra element to Siakam's game. He can really handle the ball and even initiate offense.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Towns sets the pick for Conley. He is looking for Siakam and finds him. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Outside Conley. And again, unable to change momentum here. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going into the break with a 10-point lead. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hello, everybody. Before we dig into the game at hand, let's first catch you up on the trades happening around the NBA.
Wow, they just added one of the best point guards in the game. Damian Lillard brings the full package offensively, as a scorer and as a distributor.
And fellas, looking now at the first half of play, ground to make up a major deficit for the Toronto Raptors. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the court for Minnesota, the wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the one spot. Gobert with a screen on Schroeder. Inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Great lob and an even better finish by Gobert.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Raptors. A 12-point game. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. And the shot goes down.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow. It's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Here's Schroeder. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Conley.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead. Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Edwards with another miss. Raptors trail by 12. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Raptors have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
At the line for Toronto, OG and 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Edwards looking it over. Conley against Schroeder. Conley, the pass to McDaniels, and stolen by Barnes. Here's Siakam, and Siakam throws it down.
A high-energy wing with a solid all-around skill set. Siakam is developing into a quality go-to scorer.
Passes it to Towns, launches it. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Raptors trail by 8. Schroeder dishes to Barnes. Shoots over McDaniel. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
You know, scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Conley finds McDaniel. Towns a screen on Barnes. Outside Conley, 6 to shoot. From downtown, traps in the tray. Conley's got 25 points in the game.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
And the Raptors call time here.
Start it.
Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. OG Anunoby, number 1.
There were so many nights when he controlled the game through his defense. Not a surprise to see him ranked at the top.
Schroeder passes to Siakam. And the Raptors miss again.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Gobert. That one off the back iron and out.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Barnes passes to Siakam. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Schroeder against Conley. Pass to Towns. Conley against Schroeder. Outside Conley. Shoots over Schroeder. Towns for 3. And that one is off.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Barnes outside. Hurdle against Conley. Now, here's Anunoby. Guarded closer. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him over Conley. And with that shot, the Minnesota Leafs cut to just 7 on the basket from Pirtle.
What I really like about Pirtle is the soft hands. He's got excellent hands. You can't teach that. And he's got a nice stroke from mid-range.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleek.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Towns, a screen on Schroeder. Conley kicks to Towns. And the 3 ball is good. Towns has got 7 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Here's Siakam. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Siakam's got 24 points.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Schroeder against Conley. Fires the 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Siakam finds Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Ooh, and I hope he didn't hurt his neck because that was one nasty head fake.
Yeah, the defender bought it all the way, didn't he?
It's all about keeping the defense off balance, guys. I mean, not knowing where you're going to go. I sort of thought he was hoping to go hard to the rack net.
Down low, here's Pirtle, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Minnesota leading by 4. Conley with it. 25 points in the game. And the pass to Towns for the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here's McDaniel. And the dunk by Towns.
An absolute beast in the pick and roll. Towns rolls off ready to score. He doesn't disappoint either.
And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark. Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year 1 in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs.
Achua, he's checked in for Toronto. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. Buries the long-range jumper. Barnes has got 12 points in the game.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Achua. And Schroeder's got the ball here for Toronto. They trail by 3. Barnes against Anderson from 10 feet out. Rebound Minnesota. Reeves got rebound number 5 here tonight. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And checking out some stats for Anderson. Good season for him last year. Put up about 9 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Second free throw, no good. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Anunoby, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
Minnesota making a switch here. Milton's checked in.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Toronto's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Raptors have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
Starting to find a rhythm from the line now as they try to cut into this deficit.
And the Raptors with some changes. McDaniels comes in for OG Anunoby. And Trent subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Here's Alexander Walker. He has 5. Shot from free throw range. A shot by Milton, no good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Barnes looking around. Boucher the screen. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Alexander Walker. Towns, the pass to Milton. To the paint. And he dunks it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Milton kicks to Towns. From past the arc. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Raptors trail by 3. Pass to Trent. Over Milton. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Fires from 14. Milton's shot is good. Milton's got 7 points.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Milton against Trent. Drilled from 11 feet out. 7 points in the game. Here's Milton. He's got 7. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Passes to Alexander Walker. And here's Reed. Pass to Towns. From deep three-point land, the long distance 3 is buried.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Barnes outside. With 1 on the clock, and they pick up 2.
With the ball on the string, just getting anywhere he wants to go.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves lead by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Minnesota leading by 4. Underneath in the post, it's Siakam and Achua. Gary Trent is out there with Otto Porter Jr. And it's McDaniels at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Toronto's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. The rebound by Anderson.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
They set the pick. Edwards inside, covered by Achua. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14. To the middle. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Milton against Trent. Now, here's Reed. He's tightly guarded. Milton the pass to Anderson. It's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Siakam inside. Working on Anderson. Siakam's shot is off. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 17 points was their biggest margin. Reed finds Milton. Anderson with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Fast Fast break Toronto. Here's Siakam. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strip.
First team down. At the line for 2.
Throw good, Siakam. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Now here's Edwards. McDaniels defending. Now Edwards. 5 to shoot. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Achua. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pirtle, he's checked in for the Raptors. Mike Conley's checked in for Minnesota.
At the line for Toronto, Precious Achua. One shot.
That one misses for Achua.
And now with positionless basketball, Jalen McDaniels is a great example.
Yeah, he's one of many. He's a solid shooter. Love his length and quickness to be versatile defensively. What I like is he'll take charges as well and get on the floor for loose balls. That's always impressive for any player, but especially a guy as long and tall as Jalen.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Siakam, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
Porter's checked in for Achua. And so he makes both from the line. Minnesota in the lead. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Trent against Conley. Out to the right wing. Siakam, right side. He kicks it to McDaniels. They get the rebound. Siakam, left side. Just 3 to shoot. Stolen by Reed. Conley against Trent. Conley, the pass to Edwards. Uncovered. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam's got his 6th rebound on the night. Trent kicks to Siakam. He feeds it to Pirtle. To tie it up. And the layup is good. Pirtle's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Reed finds Conley. Low block shot. Good on the shot. 30 points for Mike Conley.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
It's Trent on the wing. Covered by Conley. The pass to Siakam. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Siakam's got 7 points here in this quarter. For Minnesota, they've gone 4-7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Conley against Trent. They set the screen. And another 3 for Minnesota.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Raptors trail by 3. Trent with it. Siakam left side. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Edwards. He dishes it to Conley. Good work defensively by Trent. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Reed with the block. Trent against Conley. Good work defensively by Trent. Raptors have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And the Raptors miss again.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Edwards can't hit.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Pass to Trent. Fires for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
And the Timberwolves call time. Some changes for Toronto. Barnes, he's checked in for McDaniel. OG Anunoby comes in for Porter. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Trent. Timberwolves also changing it up. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's McDaniels in for Shake Milton. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Ulrich. David?
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. To take the lead, Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Edwards against Anunoby. And finished off by Edwards.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. This is it to Anunoby. Back to Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
I did not think they had enough clock to get all the way back, but here they are. And now they've got to feel like they're in control of this thing.
Here's Edwards. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Edwards got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Anunoby against Edwards. Kicks it to McDaniels. Here's Gobert. And he banks in the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
Birtle sets the pick for Siakam. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
I guess even he has took this one of those once in a while.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Schroeder. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Schroeder not backing away from the important shots. He knows how to deliver in a big way and how to go out and make it happen.
Inside. Here's Towns. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 6 assists in the game. And the Raptors with the ball. 4-point game. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Schroeder. Count it. Good. Schroeder's got 4 this quarter.
And, give Schroeder credit. Taking the contact like a man and staying in control.
Here's Conley, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
First game back. Shooting for Minnesota, Mike Conley. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Mike Conley. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Raptors trail by 3. Siakam inside. Defended by Towns. And Siakam with the basket on the assist by Barnes.
Massive hoop there from Siakam. We've seen him do it in the finals. This guy showing he's made for big moments.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 6. Good on the triple. Towns has got 23 points.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
There's Schroeder. And Siakam throws it down.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
Edwards gets to Conley. The pass to McDaniels. Now here's Towns, covered by Siakam. And another 3 for Minnesota.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
Bounce pass Schroeder. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw. Tough miss at this juncture. They're down 2 baskets right now.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
It seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
He throw good, Edwards. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by 7. Loads it up there for Siakam. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And delivering in the clutch. Siakam with 0 fear, wanting the ball when it matters most.
Here's Edwards. Yep, that one goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, until that final buzzer sounds, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Schroeder against Conley. Pass to Siakam. The shot off that time. Towns with the defensive effort. Now the Timberwolves with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Edwards. Back to Conley. The 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Karl Anthony Towns, you look so calm on the block. What has that focus been like for you?
Just being patient, waiting for my shot to come.
Thank you, David. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.